What's up guys, Jay here, back with another quick video. So a question I have noticed pretty often in my comment section lately is how do you take the windscreen off of the 2019 Yamaha R3? So it made me wonder just kind of what the trick was to get this thing off, because apparently it's being a pain in the butt for some people. So when I got home from work today, I kind of tinkered with it a little bit to see what the deal was, and then watched a video on how to remove one from a 2018 and older. So it's definitely different. It's definitely a little tricky. So I figured it out. I'm gonna make this quick video to help you guys out. So stay tuned. All right, so the first place we're gonna start, guys, is I'm gonna take these mirrors off. I've already got one off, so I've got a little bit of a head start, but on the mirrors, there's these tiny little plastic covers. They're a really soft plastic, so if you use something pointy, like a knife or a pick or a butter knife to get them off, they're really soft, so it's really easy to mess them up, so just kind of be careful with that. So once those come off. All right, and then to get the mirrors off, it is a 5mm Allen. Since these bolts are kind of long, it helps once you get them loose enough to where you can turn them by hand and just take them out like this. All right. Just make sure you take that rubber gasket with it, and these little metal spacers so you don't lose them. All right, so the next thing, after we've got both the mirrors off, we're gonna take off these plastic fairings left and right side. I've already got the right side out, and that is being held in by 3 of these plastic push-type fasteners. We've got one here, another one right there, and then one right there, and then this Allen screw is gonna come out as well. And then this really tiny punch is what I like to use to get these push-type fasteners out. And just remember, guys, this front one is the only one of these type that has this little foam washer on it. So just remember that this one goes in that front position. And then this screw is a 4mm Allen. And then once you guys get all of these out, just pull straight up on the back here. And then you might have to finagle the handlebars to get it all the way out, but it just comes out super easy. Next thing, guys, we're gonna take out these 4 screws that hold the windscreen down. All right, and then I can see where this is kind of the tricky part, because usually, I mean, you would think, at least it's what I thought initially, is when you get the mirrors off and these 4 screws that the wind shield should come right out, but it's pinned down it's pinned down right here in the front, and I'll show you guys how to get that. All right, guys, and then I'm sorry for this audio if it sounds kind of funny, but I'm gonna be moving the phone around quite a bit to try and get a good shot of these screws you guys need to take out. So on the left side here, this screw needs to come out, and then this screw right here. These 2 need to come out. So this one. All right, so because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get directly straight, you know, head on this screw, it's easier to just kind of come through this little opening. You still can't get directly straight on it, but this makes it a lot easier. Once you get it in there, you're gonna wanna make sure the screwdriver is pushed up into this corner as you turn it. And then if you've got big hands, it's gonna be hard to reach in there, so probably grab it with your little fingers. All right, so that was the left side. So, and then same thing on the right side, we gotta take out this screw right here. And then on the right side again, this screw right here has to come out. Again, it's a pain in the butt to get head on it from the top or the bottom, so make sure you're going through this little opening. And then make sure you're getting as far into this corner as you can and put pressure on it and turn. There we go. All right, so now that we've got those 4 screws out, we should be able to take this windscreen off, make it a lot easier. All right, guys, so like I was saying, once those 4 screws are out, all you gotta do is pull up on this, and those just fell out, but I'll get to those in a second. And then the windscreen, you kind of just jiggle it out. Just make sure you guys don't lose those little rubber nut things. I forget what they're called. All right, and then if you want to take this whole front piece off, those 4 screws were really the only thing holding it in. And right here you have one of those friction type fasteners. It's got a lot of friction on it, so if you're gonna pull this off, just get your fingers up under it right here and pull straight out. And this little friction type lock fastener is what's gonna give you all that resistance in the front here. So both times that I've pulled this off, on these little alignment, little clips right here, there's these tiny little rubber like, I guess cushion pads. I don't know what they're really called, but my guess is they help with vibration and keep this front piece from making a whole bunch of rattling noise. So there's nothing holding them on, they're just kind of slid on there. So when you take this off, be careful because they're gonna fly out, and just make sure you keep track of them so you don't lose them. All right guys, so the easiest way I found to put this back on is you have, like I was saying, these little alignment guides, whatever you want to call them. On the left side of the bike, you have slots here for them. They just slide in there. They don't clip in or anything. They just kind of stick right in. And then the same slots on the right side of the bike. And then your alignment pin, or this little friction type lock fastener. And then right here on the bike, that you actually have these little clips that are going to hook in. So I found it's easiest to get these pushed in lined up first. So you're going to get those. Look at that. I just lost one of my little rubber clips. I should probably super glue these in. But you're going to get these little these clips that actually hook into the front right here. We're going to get those lined up. All right. Now they're not going to, because of this friction type lock fastener, you're not going to be able to get them all the way in their little slots. So get them on top of it, get them lined up so when you push straight in, they all go into place. So when you push in, just make sure you're pushing, you put pressure here and here all at the same time when you push in. All right, and that's it guys. So all of this, once you push in here and here all together, these will clip into place, that'll lock in, and then all those alignment guides will go right where they need to go. And then if you just kind of jiggle it, it's a good way to let you know you still got your rubber pieces in there. Because if they weren't, it would probably make like it'd make like a tapping noise rather than a little thump. So, all right, so when we put this windscreen back on, we're just gonna slide it in, but you have this alignment, you have this piece right here, and these two have their own slots. If you just look down right in here, you'll see exactly where these go and where this goes. Just make sure that those are lined up when you're pushing this down in there. And that's it guys, that goes right in there. Super easy. Make sure everything's clipped down. All right, so something to keep in mind guys when you guys are putting these screws back in for the windshield is, I just realized that these are made out of plastic. These little screws are plastic, so you know, just make them nice and snug. Don't torque the crap out of them, because if you do, I see these breaking super easy. For the mirrors, these little metal spacers that we pulled out, make sure you don't forget to put them back in. And then we're going to put this little rubber cushion back on. Make sure you got the beveled end pointed out. It doesn't go that way, it goes like this. There we go. Shit. That's kind of down there. I hope that's steel. Gotcha, bitch. All right, guys. So when you're putting these in, just make sure that you might have to pull this in to get the holes to line up where the screws go. All right, and then so the one for up in here, if you've got big hands and you're having a really hard time getting it started, then all I can really suggest is if you have super glue, to super glue the screw to the end of the screwdriver to get it started. or Vaseline. If you stick a bunch of Vaseline into the screw, that should help hold it onto the screwdriver to get it in there. Or hell, if you got a screwdriver with a magnetic tip on it, that'll help a lot too. All right, guys, and so when you put this back in, just remember that you've got these little alignment guides right here, and then you've got clips right here, and they have corresponding spots right here on the bike. So you have, you know, some alignment slots right here, and then of course your clips for here. So you might have to kind of position the handlebars in a way to kind of let you get them in there, get those slid in. And that's it, guys. That goes in. Your little push type fasteners go back in their holes, and then the Allen key, and that's it. Same, just repeat the same steps for the right side, guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. Putting it back together, super simple. Just make sure you take your time, guys. Make sure you're lining up all your little alignment slots where they need to go. If you guys got any questions, comments, or anything, make sure you post them below. I try and answer as many questions as I can, as fast as I can. If you guys found the video, you know, useful, helpful, or entertaining, you know, whatever, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And again, if you got any questions, please let me know. That's it, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much. Peace.